I'll do it. I'll rob the Quickie Mart. All right, put your... Don't!
Today, we celebrate the groundbreaking debut of one of television's most iconic and enduring series, The Simpsons. The show introduced audiences to the irreverent humor of the Simpson family, blending satire, heart, and sharp social commentary, and ultimately reshaping the landscape of animated television for generations to come. Do you think The Simpsons will ever come to an end? Let us know in the comments.
Number 10. Little Big Mom. What could possibly go wrong on a little ski trip? Turns out the answer is a lot. Marge breaks a leg, Flanders gets an iconic skiing scene, and Lisa's left in charge of the house.
I've seen what you do around the house, and I can handle it. Maybe I can even make things more efficient.
But it's only that last point that proved contentious. In order to motivate Bart and Homer to clean up after themselves, Lisa convinces them that they've contracted leprosy.
Now, guys, leprosy thrives in filthy conditions, so your only chance is to clean up the house. I'll get you a couple of mops.
Mops! The cure sounds worse than the disease!
Although it's all a ruse, the implication was still enough to get the whole story barred from Japan, where the bacterial infection is a very sensitive topic. It's a shame. Japanese viewers have no legal way to watch Flanders ski down the mountains in his skin-tight outfit.
Stupid, sexy Flanders!
Number 9. E Pluribus Wigum. As you can imagine, lighthearted chat about historical dictators is bound to stir up some controversy.
Dear God, what have I done?
But you can't even blame the Simpsons family for this one. This is all Lenny and Carl. During an innocuous bar scene, they make a sly reference to the supposed leader of Argentina's dirty war, where as many as 30,000 left-wing citizens mysteriously vanished. The tasteless reminder of such a tragedy did not sit well with Argentinian viewers.
Now, I could really go for some kind of military dictator, like Juan Perón. When he disappeared, you stayed disappeared.
Plus, his wife was Madonna.
Especially since The Simpsons minimizes the situation with a poorly timed gag about Madonna. After fielding complaints from viewers, committees, and even the Argentinian government, Fox personally pulled the episode from several Hispanic countries.
What I did made the TV thing happen.
Number 8. 30 Minutes Over Tokyo. Within its first 35 years on the air, only 2 episodes of The Simpsons never played in Japan.
The Simpsons are going to Japan.
Hey, watch the gong, jerk.
The first is the aforementioned Little Big Mom. 3 guesses what the second one is. During a family trip abroad, Homer is, well, Homer, which means he isn't exactly respectful of Japanese culture or certain pocket monster-related controversies.
Isn't this that cartoon that causes seizures?
Altogether, it was enough to give 30 Minutes Over Tokyo the quick ban hammer in its namesake capital. What's more, the very inclusion of Japanese culture got it rejected from South Korea, too. It's almost funny that when the Simpsons go out of the country, their show can't follow.
Satori no Himitsu Oshieru no?
Dame yo. Are wa gakokujin daro.
Number 7. Weekend at Burnsie's. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Or in this case, medical marijuana.
Look, man, I don't do drugs.
Homer, for your eyes, the best tonic is chronic. You're not afraid, are you?
While it's not too surprising to learn that The Simpsons has tackled substance use, it's not something you see on most primetime network shows. Still, the original U.S. airing didn't kick up any dust.
Homer, you're doing drugs. Nah, and now I'm guilty of possession. I could go to prison. Unless I testify against you.
Marge, it's making my eyes better. And it's legal.
Or at least, no more than usual. Its debut in the United Kingdom, though, that's a different story. Due to the intense and heavy-handed use of controlled substances, the episode joined an elite group of Simpsons installments that are banned from airing before 9 p.m. Hey, at least people can still see it at all.
Well, I got news for you. I just got promoted, and it's all thanks to Yes, I Cannabis.
Number 6. Goo Goo Gai Pan. When Disney Plus launched in Hong Kong in 2021, The Simpsons came with it. Well, mostly.
Madam, your adoption application is in perfect order, except for one thing.
You forgot to fill out the name of your husband.
Husband.
Of course. The Chinese government only allows wholesome married couples to adopt.
Eagle-eyed viewers noticed that Goo Goo Gai Pan was casually skipped over in listings from the 16th season. It doesn't take Lisa's brains to figure out why. In the episodes, The Simpsons, Selma, and her newly adopted daughter pass through Tiananmen Square and even confront a tank.
Give the baby back. I cannot allow her to be raised by an unmarried woman.
It's a blunt reference with little gray area, and as you can imagine, it didn't sit well with certain audiences. Let's just say neither Hong Kong or China overall will be seeing Goo Goo Gai Pan on Disney Plus anytime soon.
Something's wrong with Bart. He's acting weird.
Feast on my shorts, stupid father man.
Wait, you're not Bart. Close enough.
Number 5. Blame It on Lisa. Another family road trip abroad, another place The Simpsons didn't air. This time it's Rio de Janeiro.
Okay, here's some travel tips. Only drink bottled water. Don't get into an unlicensed taxi. And remember, they have winter during our summer.
Or rather, a version of it. In the world of The Simpsons, it's a crime-ridden slum full of thick Spanish accents, oversized mustaches, and culturally appropriated dances. It's not exactly a glowing endorsement. In fact, Rio's tourism board was so upset, they considered legal action against the show.
Excuse me, Americans.
How did you know?
There is a dress code on this beach, but we can help you.
The episode got yanked off airwaves soon after its debut, and while it returned once the controversy cooled off, it's saying something that The Simpsons almost ended up in court. Suffice it to say, the show has been much more careful with its depiction of Brazil ever since.
Oh, look at you using approved electronic devices.
To try to avoid any misunderstandings in Brazil like we had the last time.
Number 4. Stark Raving Dad. Get ready, this one's a real thriller. For almost 20 years, Stark Raving Dad was just another mildly scandalous episode of The Simpsons.
Put him in with the big white guy who thinks he's the little black guy.
But if you didn't catch it then, you might be out of luck. The story doesn't sound so bad at first. Homer's sent to a mental institution and has to prove he's sane. The catch? His roommate is someone claiming to be Michael Jackson, voiced by the musician himself.
I'm Bart Simpson. Who the hell are you?
I'm Michael Jackson.
The Michael Jackson? Pfft, no way.
It's true. I'm with your father in a mental institution.
Uh-huh. And is Elvis with you?
He could be. It's a big hospital.
In 2019, the documentary Leaving Neverland reignited conversation about the very serious allegations against the pop star. In the face of growing backlash, The Simpsons had no choice but to scrub Stark Raving Dad from all reruns and streaming sites.
Hey, Michael. What happened to your voice?
This is my real voice. My name is Leon Kompowski, and I'm a bricklayer from Paterson, New Jersey.
Number 3. Cape Fear. One of the very best episodes of The Simpsons is also one of its darkest.
What about that tattoo on your chest? Doesn't it say die, Bart, die?
No, that's German for the Bart, the.
No one who speaks German could be an evil man.
But it's not the violence or peril that got it banished from Germany, though it probably didn't help. No, the real kicker comes when the announcer for a late-night show appears wearing Nazi memorabilia. Germany has strict laws forbidding superfluous use of Nazi imagery, and that kept Cape Fear from native viewers for years.
You awful man, stay away from my son.
Oh, I'll stay away from your son, all right. Stay away forever.
Oh, no!
Wait a minute. That's no good.
The episode did eventually make its way to German TVs, but only after undergoing clever editing to hide the offending attire. Now everyone can enjoy Cape Fear in all its hilarious, unhinged glory. Number 2. The Cartridge Family. If there's anyone in the entirety of animation that doesn't deserve a firearm, it's Homer Simpson.
The law requires a 5-day waiting period. We've got to run a background check.
5 days? But I'm mad now.
Yeah.
I'd kill you if I had my gun.
Yeah, well, you don't.
So naturally, that's exactly what happens in the Cartridge Family. He even joins a gun club too, and it goes about as well as you'd expect. The flippant portrayal of firearm safety is the whole point.
Homer, you use your gun as a can opener?
I use it for everything. Watch me turn on the TV.
I've never seen such recklessness.
But that didn't make it an easier pill to swallow overseas. Definitely not in the United Kingdom. There, certain channels vetoed the Cartridge family altogether, citing its over-the-top depiction of gun ownership. It took a few small revisions, but the episode has since been let out of the vault worldwide.
This gun cost me everything. My wife, my kids, everything but my precious, precious gun.
Even so, we probably shouldn't let Homer around any more guns. Number 1. The City of New York versus Homer Simpson. The Simpsons explore Manhattan is a fantastic pitch for an episode.
I don't want to go to New York City.
Why not?
New York is a hellhole. And you know how I feel about hellholes.
Dad, you can't judge a place you've never been to.
Yeah, that's what people do in Russia.
But sadly, this one is remembered for something that has nothing to do with its quality. In response to the horrific events of 9/11, Fox decided to remove The Simpsons' Manhattan adventures from all syndication.
Thank you for calling the Parking Violations Bureau. To plead not guilty, press 1 now. Thank you. Your plea has been
rejected.
It took 5 whole years for the New York-based episode to see the light of day again, and even then, sections had to be re-edited or omitted entirely. The original cut of the episode is still out there, but the family's callous jokes about New York strike a very different chord now than when they aired in 1997.
What a perfect way to end our day in New York.
I hope your father had as much fun as we did.
Which of these banned Simpson episodes do you most want to see? Let us know in the comments below.
Mom, these are slums. The government just painted them bright colors so the tourists wouldn't be offended.
Works for me.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from Watch Mojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.